Hey guys, welcome to my brand new channel, D-Lyn Reads. My name's Darlene, but you can call me D. So as you can probably guess or tell, I have decided to finally start a BookTube channel. I have been wanting to do this for a long time, and I can't tell you how many times I've started this or planned it, and I just never followed through. So I think I let my nerves get in the way a little bit. I'm not fully comfortable in front of the camera, so I decided that today's the day. I'm just going to press record and hope for the best. But I thought a good place to start would be the newbie tag. That way you guys can get to know me a little bit and I can get maybe a little more comfortable sitting here talking to you guys. I do have notes down here, so if I glance down, I'm sorry. Otherwise, I will never remember all the questions. So the first one is, why am I starting this channel? Like I said, I have wanted to do this for a while. I have been enjoying other creators' content around BookTube in particular for years, and I think it just looks like so much fun. I'm a pretty creative person, and this seems like a new creative outlet that is worth a try. And I just really enjoy this community. Everyone is very welcoming and supportive, and there's a lot of new ideas floating around or different takes on things, which I think is really fun. And like I said, I've kind of been in the background. I've been doing readathons and things like that, but I've not been quite as active in the community as I would like to be. And I figured the best way to do that would be to start a channel myself. So hopefully I can create content that you guys enjoy and I enjoy making. Question number 2 is, what unique thing can I bring to YouTube or BookTube in general? I don't have a great answer for that. I think that anyone who has a channel, anyone who starts a channel in any subcategory is gonna have a different perspective on things. We all come from different backgrounds and different, life experiences, so the way we receive the information is gonna be different. So even though people are reading a lot of the same books and authors and series and things like that, and maybe having similar discussions, I think everyone has their own unique spin on it, and this is just my way of putting my perspective out there, I guess. So third question is, what am I most excited about? Like I mentioned before, I'm really looking forward to being more active in the community and meeting and interacting with new people and putting myself out there for this new adventure. I'm pretty introverted, and I'm sure that's probably coming across, but this is very outside of my comfort zone, and it's all new and it's all exciting for me. Even if the concepts have been around for a little while, I think it's just gonna be an experience. It's gonna be a learning curve, and I'm up for it. It's gonna be a challenge, but I'm up for it. What I typically read. So I tend to gravitate towards fantasy and thrillers. I read everything from epic high fantasy to just cozy urban fantasy. For me, I enjoy the world building and how in-depth we get with characters in fantasy. I think that genre in particular does a really good job of it. And thrillers for me are usually just really quick reads. If I'm in a slump, that is what I will grab to get myself out of it. I like that it makes you think a little bit, and I really enjoy when there's a twist that I never saw coming. So those are my go-to genres for most of my life with reading. But I have found that I do enjoy historical fiction. That is something that without BookTube I probably wouldn't have even realized because I never reach for that, I never buy that. So that's another great thing about BookTube. Even if somebody reads a different type of genre than you like or something like that, it kind of plants a little bug in your head that, hey, maybe I would like this, or it's worth giving a try. And actually some of my favorite books in the last year and a half or so have been historical fiction. It's a new thing for me, which is fun, and I'm finding a lot of new authors and genres that I'm adding to my want to read list, which is which is nice because even though I do thoroughly enjoy fantasy and thriller and things like that, it's nice to do something different. So 5th question is, how long have I been reading? I have been reading my entire life. I think the earliest I remember was kindergarten. I had an awesome teacher who had this little library in the classroom for us. And every week we could like run and pick out a new book we wanted to borrow and could take home. And that was a really great experience. Obviously it stuck with me this long. And that is really the first time I remember realizing how much I enjoyed reading, and it just never stopped. So even through school, all the way through college and hospital clinicals and all of that, when I was doing a lot of boring, monotonous, required scientific type reading, I was still enjoying reading on the side. So I never let that deter my enjoyment for reading, thankfully. I've certainly had moments in time where you know, just life happens and you don't get to read as much, or maybe you're not in the mindset for it. But it's something you really enjoy, then you tend to surround yourself with it, right? And so I have plenty of books in my home. I have tons of audiobooks for when I'm commuting. Thankfully, right now I don't have a long commute at all, but I used to have about 6 hours total drive time every single day. And that audiobook saved me there. Like I'm not a fan of driving, and certainly not for that long, and doing that every day was crazy. But I got through a lot of books, and it kept it entertaining at least. And the last question that I wanted to address is what challenges I think I'll have with starting a channel. So like I mentioned, I'm not totally comfortable in front of the camera. I love taking pictures. I don't like being on this side of the lens, but I think that's gonna be a struggle for me, just getting used to talking to the camera. Also, I'm not tech savvy, so uploading the videos, even editing them, is gonna be a process for me, at least at first, until I get more comfortable with it, which hopefully comes quickly. Also, another challenge, I guess, would be consistency. So I want this to be something that I thoroughly enjoy doing. That way, any content that I bring you guys is genuine and it's fun, and hopefully it comes across that way. And I don't want to get so bogged down in like making sure the video is perfect or the editing is perfect that I'm not getting videos out, or letting my nerves about being in front of the camera keep me from actually making the videos, which is what has happened up until this point. So I think that is definitely a few challenges that I'm gonna have, and I'm sure I'll find more as I do this, but I think it's mostly just gonna be getting my mindset around it, and that this is something I have thought about doing and wanted to do for so long, and I'm finally actually doing it, and not just being okay with that, but being proud of myself for that, and to really take that leap of faith that this is something that that will bring me some sense of, you know, fulfillment. And long story short, just that it's a learning curve. I think it'll get easier and it'll get better and I'll get quicker at it, but in the meantime, I hope you guys can stick it out with me. And if you have made it this far in my video, I appreciate it. I don't have a whole lot of expectations as far as, you know, how many views I'm gonna get or anything like that, but if you have clicked on this video, I appreciate you so much, and if you've made it this far, thank you so much. And if you have any questions for me that I didn't address, or any questions like about the channel or anything like that, please leave them in the comments down below and I will do my best to address those. If you have suggestions for any videos, let me know that too. I am open to suggestions and critique, as long as it's nice. But no, this community is great and I'm so excited to be here, and I appreciate you so much, and I hope to see you in the next video soon. Bye.